Welcome back to my channel, guys. As you can see, I got plenty more gems than I'm ever used to having, so tonight's video I'm basically just going to go over what we're doing with those gems. It sort of picks up where we left off with, I think Santa was the last monster. So the first thing I need to do is unlock all my runes. I'm saving that 7 that you see there on my rune temple for a race quest. So that's going to complicate things for making this video a little bit, but anyway, I guess it'll make it tie into tomorrow's video. So the first thing I want to do is, as a free-to-play, I need to use my gems to increase my GPM in some way. If I was just to spend those gems on ranking monsters or buying runes, I would basically be crippling my potential because that's not going to profit me unless the runes I'm buying are gold runes. So the first thing that I think can make me, potential profit in the future is to come and unlock every single mythic rune slot that I haven't unlocked yet. Now here's where we pay for the mistake of not extracting this guy and using the other one, but things happen. And while I'm also doing my mythic rune slots, I'm going to do these guys' rune slots, because if you look, he's 335 GPM, which is roughly like a baby mythic. So I think that a baby mythic is worth opening up these, and we will get gold runes on them. As a matter of fact, if I have any, I can put them there now. We'll go with just keeping them team gold. That way I can get 4 of them together in a hab eventually. Whoops, wrong one. And I will be trying to collect as many of these guys as I can, and maybe over the course of a year I might actually accumulate enough that matter. So let me try to get Santa moved. I'm not really sure that he even needs to keep that 9, to be honest, but I'm also not really sure where I need to put that 9 just yet. So I probably will take that 9 off Santa. But I have a 9 team speed, so I could potentially leave it there as well. Yeah, this one's got 25 worth himself. And that should... Well, we're just going to go ahead and 5 him up. Alright, now... After I do these rune slots, I'm going to go over the monsters that I think are worth me focusing my ranking on. I believe I've watched enough videos that I can rank Mr. Beast as well. And I believe that is it, guys. So now I have all of my mythics opened, and it only cost me 100 gems, basically. I will be working on getting gold runes for them all. Actually, I missed one. Alright, so moving on to the monster prioritizing. First, let me see how much amber I have. I can't rank till after the race, but it does. I can still go over here and look. We have 1,300 Plus, we'll be getting more. Uh, what I did is I went to the PvP, I went to rankings, and I went over all the top 25's monsters. And when I clicked them, I only looked at their attack team and their defense team. And then I jotted down every single monster that was free to play obtainable, and I put a dash next to it for every time I would find it again, or like basically that I multiple times. It was like a tally. So like if I was doing this one, I would come here and I'd put Froma down, Londrad, and Day. And then I would go to, let's say, this one, and I'd be like, oh, put another tally next to Froma, put down Erder, and put another tally next to Day, and put another tally next to Londra, and that's what I did for the whole entire top 25. Now, that was yesterday, so of course the top 25 could be different, but I was just doing it for a rule of thumb. I wasn't doing it for anything to be specific, but just to give you a general idea of what information I pulled from doing that. The number one most used free-to-play monster is Londra, the revive guy. So there were 17 copies of him in the top 25. That means only 8 players weren't using him either on their attack team or their defense team. The second most used was Day, the tank, the Megataunt mythic. There was 13 of him. The third most used was Siamist. There was 11 of her. The fourth was Erder. There was 8 of him, and the fifth was Moonhaze. There was 8 of Moonhaze. I just went ahead and went down the list to the 26th monster in the top to see which one was going to be the first one I found another copy of, Erder or Moonhaze, to know which one kind of broke the tiebreaker. After that, the next one was Nora. There were 5 copies of Nora in the top 25, and then it kind of that shrinks, so that, as you can tell, that was half as many. There's half as many Noras as there is Moonhazes, basically. So I think that was where you could kind of draw the line on what the top meta was. So when I go back and I look over that top meta, I'm looking at Londra, Day, and Moonhaze. Those are the 3 monsters that need ranked. And the reason why Moonhaze is because I already have Siamist. Siamist is clearly the best denier in the game, but also easily stopped by something like Day. If they have Megataunt, you have to spend your Siamist bringing it down, or you have to have somebody faster than your Siamist, which is extremely rare, that's going to bring down the Megataunt so that your Siamist can go. And then, before using that information for anything, I want to talk about, the new monster. You got Vanoss. People think the game's broke from Vanoss. I think people don't understand PvP. I think a lot of people understand how to copy the meta and buy things that are new, but they don't understand the actual problems that are in PvP, and they don't actually construct solutions to those problems. Their solution is right here, $39.99. That's as far as their brain thinking goes. And those are the same players that think this guy broke the game. Now, why I'm saying that is because the real advantage, meaning I don't spend, I'm a free to play, but when this pass came, even though it had this guy attached to it too, so even though he was attached to the pass too, that was not the advantage that I like, meaning I don't care that you got a Pierce monster. You already basically had Vastus, meaning I didn't care when Vastus was printed. Pierce is not solving any problems right now in the meta that were not already solvable. I can't think of anything it solves that wasn't already solvable. Now, the first thing that the spenders are going to tell you is oh man, it destroys area dodge, taunt. Okay, you realize that there are no area dodge mythics, right? Which means all the area dodge are legends, and all the legends are under 10k speed. So why are you letting them have a turn if you're so worried about them? All you have to do is trait disable taunt and then beat them to death with anything that can kill 2 legends with 2 Uriel's Essence max, like Nora. or Nightingale. The list goes on. You just basically you trait disable taunt, and then you kill both of their legends and leave them just with a taunt versus your whole 3 team. That problem was way solvable, but these other players don't know that. These other players have no idea. So when they're looking at it as like, oh man, how do you beat it? And then they see Vanoss, they think Vanoss destroys everything because every match they're running into, they see area dodge, taunt. Well, I wasn't having a problem solving area dodge, taunt, and I'm free to play. Hardy, on the other hand, completely throws a curveball at anyone trying to run extra turners into a defense that has Hardy behind trait disable and taunt himself. Meaning just this simplest team, okay? Odana, Hardy, Day. That's gonna shut down all the extra turners that come in. Like, what can they do? Like, they're gonna try to trait disable you. First they have to purr your Day. Like, they have to run a purr and a trait disable that aren't on the same monster. Like, notice how that starts creating problems. What problems does Vanoss create? None. This is another thing that I've learned about Vanoss. He does not, or the AI, when the AI is using Vanoss does not kill Nora 140 in one hit at 130. Meaning, if you buy Vanoss and he's 130, you're not even killing Nora in one hit with 210 strengths on. Like, that's not good enough for me. Not for spending real life money. If you're gonna spend real life money, you better be solving a problem, right? Or creating a problem. I also think Vanoss is, 3 times better on defense than he is on attack teams because on defense you can straight up, run in blind with an extra turner. Or not an extra turner. I mean, you can just run in blind thinking that, your taunt, hiding behind taunt is going to win you a match like it's been winning you because I notice a lot of players hide behind taunt. And then a lot of players don't hide behind taunt. Like, that was one of the things that separated the top 25 into 2 groups. Is that when you go to the top 25 in PvP, half of them are hiding behind taunt and half of them aren't. And if you go to the top, it's the top ones who aren't hiding behind taunt. There's no taunt in that attack team, man. This guy, he's not hiding from you. He's trying to beat you. You don't get to be first by hiding from people. If you go to second, this guy is trying to beat you. He is not trying to hide from you. Now let's jump down to 25. This guy is trying to hide from you. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying here? There's winners and losers in this game. This one's scared to lose, and the one at the top is trying to win. Losing is not something that they're thinking about. Winning is. Like, the guy in 25th is thinking about losing and try to stop it. The guy in first is thinking about how to win and win more. Okay, different mindsets. So you got to pick yourself which mindset you're in. And I'm going to say that a lot of you are in hide behind taunt mode. Why? Because you probably don't own the resources that guy in first place owned. Like, if I go and check him, I'm pretty sure he's above 10s, meaning he's probably got supers. Well, mutants, I guess. That's not supers, but definitely playable. So he's just smart with his runes. That's still a lot of runes. And then when you go to 25, it would be funny if that guy has supers. No, he just has mutants. I was going to say, if he had supers, then that would really even prove my point even more. But he also doesn't have 3 max monsters. And if you're asking why would that prove my point more, it's because scared people think they need more. Meaning, like, one of the major things about being free to play in this game or any other game, and I've said it before, is you have to convince yourself that you don't need something more. Meaning, you're going to run into problems in this game. Like, in PvP, you're going to run into, like, a team you can't beat. Okay, well, the very last thing you should be thinking is that you need something more to beat that team. The thing that you're supposed to think is not that you need something more, but that you need to make more out of something. And as soon as you start creating a mind that can do that, you will start adapting to whatever update they throw at you. You will start overcoming whatever obstacles you can, and then when you meet brick walls, like how I've met brick walls right now, I like to extra turn people, but what can I do when their runes are faster than mine and they extra turn me and they have a taunt? Meaning I spend my turn getting rid of their taunt, they spend their turn beating my whole team to death with an extra turner. Yes, I know that I'm in heavy need for an anticipation monster, and I have been for the last month. And then the pass releases, and guess what shows up? A little $20 buyout option for spenders. That's not going to make them any better at this game. Why? You just gave them the answer to something that I've been trying for a month to figure out how to beat. Yeah, so know that in my opinion, this pass Hardy Monster is the one who's actually going to shake things up. It's not Vanoss. Vanoss he's flavor, man. If you're rich and you got nothing better to do, put him on defense. He's gonna wreck, especially with the revive guy, because the Uriel's essence. Meaning, people be like, "Oh well, Vanoss, he beats that Londra guy right through his protections." Okay, and just resets his skills with a revive off Uriel's essence. Like he doesn't even beat Wormlad, man. Wormlad comes back to life and revives the guy that you killed with Vanoss. Like, get out of here, people. You're you're taking the bait, meaning they're gonna keep selling you answers to problems so that you don't learn how to solve the problems. So that way you got to keep showing up every month to buy new answers. Like, and it's a cycle that rinses and repeats. And a lot of people are in it, and I'm not gonna sit here and debate people. And that's the good thing about having my YouTube channel is it's sort of like a stand-up comedian. Even if I'm wrong, you can't really talk back to me. The best you can do is leave a comment, and then I don't even have to really like, I mean, I would read your comments and consider them, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't have to listen to it. I could easily just ignore the comments. You know, Joe Rogan doesn't care about his comments. So anyway, that's how I've got my priorities set on the monsters from PvP, is that Moonhaze is needing some ranks, Londra needs some ranks, and Day needs some ranks. So Day is the one who it'd be very nice to get 2 ranks on him because of Megasaunt. And I've heard, though, that how much it costs to flash rank a monster greatly depends on how many gems you actually have. Now, the monster that I'm in really, really tough thought on is Tanya. The reason why is Tanya is my only option to trait disable, and I need to be trait disabling into monsters, either into a denier or into an attacker, and put it all behind a taunt, stuff like that. The reason why I'm not sure about Tanya is because now in PvP, you can get monsters out of this eggs that are any mythics as far as I know. So I could get a Froma from these eggs, or I could get an Odana from these eggs. And if I got either of those 2 monsters, I would highly regret spending my Amber on Tanya, I think. Which, honestly, I'm not 100% sure it's a regret, because we just talked about Vanoss. And Vanoss being able to smack something that's behind taunt. Well, damage protection still prevents half of the damage that you receive. You're still taking the damage because you're getting hit, but you're going to take half as less, meaning at least my Tanya will survive a hit, but that's irrelevant because Tanya should be going before Vanoss. Like, if you're getting outsped by Vanoss, you're obviously in a whole nother ballpark of difficulty. But I just don't think that Tanya's moveset are anywhere near as good as Froma's or Odana's. So that's where I'm stuck at, is kind of putting the brakes on ranking Tanya, who was going to be my next rank, and I'm kind of putting the brakes on Moonhaze, even though I think Moonhaze is better for me to use in attacks than just leave Simus on my defense. But I'm not 100% sure there. I just know that Day is the next one, and that Londra guy is the next. So they're like the next 2 that I need to work on, and I've only got 1500 Amber. So when I look at the Londa guy, I don't know exactly how crucial rank 3 over rank 2 is, but it looks pretty crucial if he's going to be able to survive with a 50% life shield, but I wouldn't care because we could just bring him back with Uriel's essence. So he's looking like the one that's going to go to rank 2, but I'll probably rank 1 him, see how much the Amber cost is, and then I'll go rank 2 my Day and see how much the flash rank cost is on him. I just can't do that until the race is over because I need to rank other things for the race. So that's where I'm at monster wise. Now in PvP, I have gotten, I think, 300 and some of that heist guy. Um, he is already crafting, and again, I have 340 extra. So I already have rank 1 in the bag. We're working towards rank 2 now. And last night, my live stream cut out. I went to sleep right after the live stream. As soon as I woke up, I started working on this video. But there's the match that I did at the end of my live stream that got cut off at the end. I beat that team, and I got my third egg, which happened to be a tier 5, so that was really cool. I'll go ahead and scroll down the list so you can see what I've been up to. Um, and then I'm going to do a couple attacks. I can't stand attacking, really, because it seems like a lot of times I could just hit the X button because I don't have a chance in the fights, but that's why I need to be working towards these monsters. And then it's hard to work towards monsters when they get outdated so quick, so you really have to, like, my example would be, say I go and I spend, 2,000 amber getting my day rank 3, and then next week's maze monster is a taunt, like, or a mega taunt cosmic. That's the kind of issue that I'm having. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking that that's why Londra's probably a little more safe than Day, since I already have legendary tanks, even though they're not really doing much, but they can do the same thing that Londra can, or that Day can do when Day's not very good. Meaning, if your Day's only 130 and he's going against 150s, then he's really not much different than your legend. Like, he's gonna be Mega Taunt SC only, and once that's purred away, he's a dud. So what's the difference between him and a legend? So yeah, and then if I rank the revive guy, there's a big difference between reviving a Megataunt that doesn't come back with Megataunt. Like, Day doesn't come back with Megataunt if you revive him. He's going to need a turn again. Whereas if you revive Santa, it comes back with Megataunt. If you revive Azul, he comes back with Taunt at least. So yeah, that's what my thinking is there. Is I'm trying to think ahead as like what monsters are harder for them to outdate than the others. And I think Londra is a little harder to outdate. I think he's the Wormlad replacement. And I think it's pretty obvious once I went over the top 25 that they agree. And those are the players that are actually spending their hard earned cash. So I think it's logical. If you disagree, or if you think that you do agree, just leave comments in the chat, guys. I'm definitely interested in your opinions. Here, this team is basically just a revive team, it looks like. I wish I could get rid of Megataunt and that anticipate, but I really don't know how. And I definitely don't think I can do 147k damage to this guy, but he's hitting so hard. So let's see, let me go. We'll try it anyway, I guess. What's the worst that could happen? I could lose. So we can daze him, hope he misses, and then we can kill him, I think. Oh, I forgot that his Neasel is high enough for anticipate because mine isn't, so that was interesting. I can't kill him in one hit either. That sucks. Which one is more easy to... I think we kill the mythic because... Oh, well, we actually just stupid. I wasn't paying attention at all to that. That was extremely stupid. Alright, at least he reset him. We can come in and get rid of this stupid... I don't think we can do enough damage to kill him. Nope. But we still got triggers. He's only got one anticipator now. Jesus, I just cost myself to fight. Oh well. Very annoying. I just didn't pay attention in the beginning to him having anticipate on Neasel. Should have killed Neasel. This team we're going to prey on. This is what I'm talking about. This is where people think they need Vanoss. Alright, so he's even got 310 team speeds, and that's only making his Graken a 10-9. and I'm an 11-8 with an attacker. That's what I mean by you did not need no Vanoss, guys. Completely did not need no Vanoss. Alright, so I don't think I can kill. We're just going to take out the Reviver first, I think. Going to probably leave him bleeding. I'm hoping bleed 20%. Deals low physical damage on each turn, so it's not even 15%, I don't think. So he might still, yeah, he's still got his turn. That is a little awkward, but not awkward enough. Might have been, though, because he's got that taunt back. Yeah, we might actually lose this just because of not putting enough damage on that Kraken. Alright, much better. Wait, he still has a Uriel's trigger. I think the play here is, yeah, to putting him in the behind seat. Alright. And if you notice, Max Wormlad survives with 52 HP. That is about to change right now because I have an easy solution for how to make that a never recurring problem again. We're just going to come over here to Nora and we are going to upgrade one of these, not the 9 strength to a 10. But the problem there is I don't have any 10 strengths. I just have 10 speed and 10 life, I think. Yeah, so again, that's another problem that I can fix after the race. After the race, one of those life runes is becoming a strength rune, and it is going on Nora. The only problem is, you know what? I'm about to say screw the race and just do it because I'm doing fine point-wise. So there goes that. And then I need 1, 2, 3. And I need one of them life runes. Thankfully they're half priced. Come on over here and fix that problem because I'm tired of it. Alright. Now I don't have to worry about Nora not leaving that Kraken alive with bleed on, and now I don't have to worry about Nora not killing Wormlad in the one hit with the bleed move. Alright, so that problem is solved. And you may think that was craziest amount of gems to spend, but I've been dealing with that problem for a month now, and I just now solved it. Meaning, I mean, I knew I could have solved it like that before, but as a free-to-play, I don't usually go into a gem-solving problem, but as you can see, we got plenty more gems. I'm going to go ahead and start farms everywhere for the last time this race, I hope. And on the Choose My Path, I am doing Simus Path, mainly just because I don't care about Van Daken. He is a good denier if you don't have a denier, though. So those are both denier paths. Plus, I think a lot of people are getting him in PvP chests. Alright, let's go see if we can win another one of these, I guess. All 150s. They're sort of set up to prey on legends, though, with the rainbow runes. Can't really touch this tank, though. Yeah, I can. Gonna try and get that vulnerable, yeah, freshed off of me. Not that it matters, I still think dude can kill me. Which, thanks for killing me because it makes me able to play into this. Uh, who can we do the most damage to? This guy, right? I don't think it's enough, though. Yeah, it's not. Oh, and he was immune to death. I deserve to die. Ah, what just happened? Huge misplay, guys. I could have won that fight, I think. I should have just KO'd the dude not immune to death. What was I thinking? I wasn't. That's what happened. I forgot all about that, dude. This team, I mean, they got a Kraken that's faster than me, finally. Alright, so how do I deal with this team? My purr is an AoE purr. I don't have a single purr, so I can't do crap about his anticipation. I guess I try to force the AI into Nurring Kraken, maybe? Or Nurring with Kraken? Or actually, I just go for the... Hope one of these reduce accuracy. I blinded him and he still gets 100% accuracy. Like, suck my dick. Did oh, okay. I was gonna say, did he just get 100% accuracy twice? Are you serious? I'm not worried at all about what Hornet does. Yeah, he can just go ahead and kill me. I don't even care. Alright, then here, I'm gonna try it again. Everything misses. Yeah, I got a 15% reduced accuracy and all my shit misses. He's got a blind and all his shit hits. That's the game I'm used to playing. Alright, so we can kill Kraken with that hit. Gonna go ahead and get Wormlad down, kill Kraken. Kill Kraken again. Kill Wormlad. I think I can kill Wormlad with the bleed hit. Yeah, so that was a little rough, but could have been way easier if dude would miss like I miss. I'd probably just do a couple of more. I just know that in my past couple of videos, I'd only been coming in here doing like one attack, and I didn't want you guys to think that that's all I've been up to in here. I've done probably over more than 100 attacks so far this season. Which I do love the idea of it being free, meaning I can come do this anytime I want. I guess we just go for the only guy we can, try to reduce his accuracy. And got smashed. Oh, what can I do? Nothing, man. I don't have the monsters to do half the shit I want to do in this game. Don't have the runes to keep up with half the teams I'm gonna see. That's a very fast Simus you have there. I don't see us winning this fight. Like, that Simus is just too OP. She gonna charge, I hope. Oh my god. Actually, I should just leave the fight, but I'm just gonna start doing that more often. Like, there's no skill involved in that fight. Social Point can kiss my ass and shove their skill up their ass. They don't know what skill is. Alright, this one's way better. They can say, well, you had a 140 mythic, they had a 140 mythic, and they used 2 legends, and you had a mythic. It's like, yeah, they had a max Kraken, dude. I've still been playing 10 months and don't have a max Kraken because nature cells don't fall from the sky. And finally die already. Thank you. Again, we're stuck with our only per is AoE. I'm just gonna go the long route. Thankfully that move does some damage. Feels weird getting rid of them. Alright, I'm gonna do one more and then call it a wrap on this video. And tomorrow night's video is going to go more into putting the runes where they go. It might even be an early video if I'm running out of time on the rune event. I'll do one more after this. This guy doesn't count. He's only pushover defense. But I counted up. The next thing I did is I got a hold of all of my runes. I have 5 10s to work with and 2, 4, 6, 7 9s and 5, 9, 11, and 13 8s. And then a ton of 7s. And that's what I'm working with to rebuild up my team once I start ranking some monsters. Alright, last attack. Cool. Cane sword and iron shield, so he's got amazing relics. He's definitely, you know, major spender. What am I wanting to do here is the question. I'm going to kill. I'm gonna just try to blind him, or yeah, days will work. And then I'm gonna try to get rid of this Kraken. And then on my last move, could put damage on both of them. Oh, I was not expecting that. Yeah. So let this last video serve as proof. This dude is totally overrated, man. I'm a free-to-play. Like, I've only been playing 10 months. What just happened to this guy who's got 10 months of spending on his account, man? All 10s. You know, maxed relics. I guess we just take away his trait and beat him to death. Yeah, ta-da! Glad I seen him and not a 130 Hardy. A 130 Hardy would have destroyed my life. Would have wrecked my day. Alright guys, so that's it for tonight's video. Thank you to everybody who's been watching my channel. Thank you to everybody who showed up late last night to do the friendly fights. Sorry this video is late, but I just woke up when I started it, so tune in tomorrow to find out more about the big changes that we made to our team. Tonight you got to see me open up all my mythic slots. Tomorrow hopefully I will be moving runes just like I just did Nora tonight. Nora's fixed. Plan to fix Landra, Day, and let me see who was the other one. Probably Moonhaze. Yeah, or maybe change Tanya's runes up some. Another thing that I thought was pretty neat is that Froma is only like 20 speed more than Moonhaze, meaning Froma and the Moonhaze could be an amazing 6 team speed 3 or 6 speed 3 team speed team. I just got to get the Froma. If I could get Froma out of the PvP chest, I would be so happy. I've seen people share screenshots of getting Froma, so if I could get Froma out of one of these PvP chests in the next week, it'd make a huge change on my account, I think, guys. It was also a quest monster I tried to breed it, but just unsuccessful. Anyway, guys, later.